Surprise, motherfucker. What's up? This is Venger Satanis, and here's another video going through the submissions for the 3-sentence opener contest. And some of these I've read like a few days ago, but otherwise it's completely fresh. And so you'll see me react and struggle and be confused probably and try to come up with a worthy analysis. The 3 things I'm looking for besides whatever aforementioned suggestions in the contest rules that I already made on the blog post, and I'll put the blog post link in the thing below. The 3 things I'm looking for now are brevity, flow, and gameability. So ideally it's short and it's easy to say and understand. And the third one, gameability, it's something that you can immediately play. It's immediately obvious how you're going to play it. And the players, their first reaction would be like, let's go, not like, I don't want to, or maybe we can get out of this somehow and do something else, or they're like what? Like, I don't understand. Okay, so let's get to it so I can get to as many of these as I possibly can. Okay. How did the moon get closer? You're pretty sure the bees know, but every night at every truck stop, folks just stand and watch in their caps and singlets. I don't know what that is. The chemtrails are weaving patterns in the sky. Does anyone care? Okay. It's short, so it's got that going for it. But I don't know how you turn that into a scenario, to be quite honest with you. Next. You may have heard tell that they're building a dam on the Colorado River on the Arizona-Nevada border. Biggest dam project this country has ever seen. And we've contracted to deliver the first month's payroll. 10 armored cars full of cash, and I need 10 tough sons of bitches to ride shotgun. Okay. That's actually got a lot going on for it. But it seems like it's based in the real world. I haven't played or ran a real world based, even a one shot, in years and years and years. I don't know. So I don't know how I would use this, but if you're using some sort of real world staging ground for your campaigns, your scenarios, this isn't bad. It's brief. It's pretty good flow, and you're guarding 10 armored cars full of cash. That's pretty gameable. So I think that's good. That's from Misha Burnett, whom I've gamed with before. So good job, Misha. Okay, next. You have all decided to sail across the Azure Sea to the old kingdoms that lay on the shores of Relmore Bay for the personal reasons that you discussed with me. To that end, you journeyed to the holdings of sea princes and boarded one of their sailing vessels in the harbor city of Monmurg. Already I'm getting sleepy. You barely made it on board on the morning of the departure. The wiry seamen took your trunks and carried them across the gangplanks on board the ship. Somehow you managed to follow them on board, and the cabin boy showed you to your hammocks. Okay. I don't really see a call to adventure or much in the way of gameability. It's also not really brief. The flow is average, I guess. It wasn't too difficult to say, but it also didn't really excite me. So better luck next time. Hang on. I'm going to try to scroll down here. Okay. And hey, these are, everybody's taking a shot in the dark. I'm not expecting greatness. And I've come up with a lot of things that sucked over the years. So I don't want you to think like I'm just judging on high and I'm the best of whatever. I'm very, very good at certain things, very, very few things. And a couple things I feel like I am one of the best. Um, but so don't feel bad if if I if I cut your submission to shreds. Better luck next time, and you got to start somewhere. You swing, you miss, it's fine. Okay. A hollow man wrapped in crimson robes sits upon a blackened throne while a cold breeze blows over a shattered land whose gift to sustain life has long since been extinguished, but for a lone single flower. Okay. A small child lies balled up in a sweat drenched bed, clutching a broken, rusted locket, whose only hope for survival lies in the breath of a being long dead. What tales will you tell when you return from the scarlet halls of the Mad Monk? Okay, it took a long way to get there. Um, Apparently, you're going to the scarlet halls of the Mad Monk, and the rest is just, I don't know. It almost comes across as silly because you're just trying to build it up, but in this weird backwards way. I don't know. Okay. Let's see. Let me scroll down a little bit. Okay. Here's another one. Shrieks and clashes of steel startle you from your slumber. It's a good opener so far. Peering out of your window into the night, women and children are huddled in Dusker Square, surrounded by firelight and the shadowed shapes of armed men. A cloaked figure turns away from the frightened innocents and raspily proclaims, I'll try to do the voice, "If no one will reveal the whereabouts of the rose, then kill them all." That's pretty good. I don't know what the rose is. I assume that's going to be explained later on in the scenario. But yeah, it was short. Had pretty good flow. There seemed to be a gameability factor there, so that's pretty good. Next, a proud princess of the new caliphate kneels before you. She begs, "We are threatened by the warlock Orgo, who has summoned the green gibbering zombie slugs from beyond the stars to slime our earth. Slay him, noble warrior, and I will reward you with your weight in melange spice 10 times over." That's funny. Yes, that's a Chult one. That's from Chult. I recognize that. That is good. It takes some familiar elements like Caliphate. We all know what that is, unfortunately. And they have like NU, like new metal, like new Caliphate. So I like that when you take something familiar and you twist it a little bit and you make it kind of new but also familiar, so people like get the general idea. I think that's awesome. And you get the Proud Princess. That's a good archetype that we can all recognize. And she begs. There's a warlock. That's good. There's an awesome monster. And a call to action, like slay him, noble warrior. I will reward you with your weight in melange spice 10 times over. So there's instantly a reward there, which I think is an important. I haven't talked about this before, but I think that's an important, not necessary, mind you, but an important and welcome aspect of an opener. What do you get out of it? That's just something all players expect, that they're going to get something out of this. And what would that be? So in this one, it's 10 times your weight in melange. So that's cool. I think that's one of the best ones so far. So far, that's probably number one. Doesn't hurt that it comes from the Chult campaign setting. That is mine. Okay, couple more. and then we'll go, because this is over 10 minutes now. It's been a slow day's work at the tavern today. You've earned a few tips, had to oust one drunken patron, and generally kept ahead of rush hour. Suddenly in walks, insert description of the adventurers the party played in your last RPG. Okay, it started good. Although the players are like barkeeps, I guess, which is a little weird, but okay. But then it just kind of fizzles, I guess. I can understand like trying to use previous characters, but then there's really no adventure there. Okay, my little red light is blinking down here, so I think I'm gonna stop before it just cuts me off. That's it for today. More tomorrow. Awesome job, guys. Thank you for everything. Please subscribe, and what else? Comment, like, all that stuff. If you want to see the submissions yourself for this contest, the link in the description below. That's it for now. All right. Adios.